Hi, Doug Rawadi here. Welcome to our second Getting Started tutorial, Tags and Filters. In systematic revenue, tags and filters are powerful tools that help you uniquely identify and specifically sort contacts. Now, since filters might typically include one or more tags assigned to your contacts, we're going to begin with tags. But first, what is a tag? Well, much like the labels or pieces of paper attached to articles of clothing in a retail store, a tag in systematic revenue will give you a small bit of valuable information for each contact it's assigned to. For example, in the previous video, I showed you how to create an individual contact in systematic revenue, and I did so by creating one for myself. Hopefully, you did the same. We're now going to add a custom tag to this contact that identifies it as participating in these tutorial videos. Notice the little blue Add Tag link just under your name in the individual contact window. Click on it once and type tutorial video in the field that appears. When finished, click on Add this tag. Now, if you're setting up systematic revenue from scratch, this will be the first system-wide tag to be entered into your application, and will be the only one available for future assignment. That is, until you create others. However, let's say you already have an assortment of tags to choose from in your system. In this case, you'd simply click into the empty Add Tag field after it opens and be presented with a drop-down menu of available tag choices. Select any additional tag you might like to add and, just like before, click on Add this tag to complete the process. Before going any further, let me tell you there are two ways to create tags in systematic revenue. The method you just learned is one of them. However, if your business has a laundry list of products and services, if you utilize special promotions to gather leads or reward customers, if you want to create unique identifiers for strategic partners, or any other thing you might imagine, then it makes the most sense to create tags for these things in the List area of your systematic revenue settings. To get there, click on Settings in the drop-down menu that appears when you hover your mouse pointer over your username in the upper right corner. Then, navigate to List near the bottom left sidebar, and click on it to open the list page. Once there, click on Tags. Opens the Tags List Manager, and it's here you can create new tags and/or edit and delete existing tags. In this sample tags window, you can see a variety of tags we've already created to demonstrate the application. Also note the tutorial video tag that we just created in our test contacts. Even though that tag was created outside of this list, it still ends up here for further system-wide selection and use. One final way to assign tags is in the main contacts window. From here you can select one or multiple contacts by using the radio buttons at the left edge of the window. Once you've done that, navigate your mouse pointer to the gray More button in the upper right corner to the left of the green Add Contacts button. Doing so opens a drop-down menu of additional contact-related options. The first two on that list allow you to add or remove tags from every contact you just bulk selected. These are added or removed using a process virtually identical to the one you just learned with our individual test contact. Now that you have a basic idea of how to create and assign tags, let's take a couple of minutes to show you how they and a variety of other characteristics can be used to search and sort contacts. Once again, we start from the main contacts window. Note the second row of clickable terms to the right of the words Filter By. At the end of that row is the word More, accompanied by a drop-down arrow. Click on that word to reveal yet another row of filter selections, including one that says Tags. All of these words correspond to data fields in each individual contact record. Bear in mind, though, that if any of these fields haven't yet been filled in, the contact they're associated with won't show up in a filter search that uses the missing term. For example, if I perform a filtered contact search using temperature, irrespective of the temperature I select, freezing, cold, warm, etc., if I've never defined a temperature for a given contact, that contact will never show up in a temperature filtered search. The same applies to any other term I might select. Now, the good news is that you're not limited to the use of just one term. You can combine multiple terms to further filter your contacts, and you can save filters either individually or in combination for future use. For example, let's say I want to search all contacts by name using the letters D, O, U, G. What pops up is a list of contacts whose first or last name contain the letters D, O, U, G in succession. Now, let's say I want to further refine the search by choosing the status Prospect. We're now down to 3 contacts, and we'll refine this further by introducing one additional filter, the tag Tutorial Video. Now we're down to 1 contact, yours truly. This is where it gets really cool. Even though applying these 3 filters back to back wasn't particularly hard, it was a bit time consuming. And if you're like most business owners, every second counts. So with 1 mouse click, we can save this particular active filter and use it again at a future date. Simply click on the Save Filter link on the right end of the active filter line. That opens the Save Filter window where I'll name my test filter Doug number 1. Click the orange Save Filter button to finish the process. Now I'll click the Clear All link to return to my main contacts window. Once there, I click Load Filter to recall the filter I just created. Initializing it instantly sorts through my entire contact list to reveal the one and only contact that meets the filter criteria. Once again, me. Should you decide later on that you no longer need a filter, open the Load Filter window and click on the trash can icon to the right of the filter you want to delete. Confirm that you do want to remove it in the confirmation window that pops up, and it'll be deleted lickety-split. That brings us to the end of tutorial video number 2. Try using the action tip in the accompanying PDF to get better acquainted with these 2 powerful features. And when you feel you're ready, move on to tutorial number 3, online forms. See you soon.